The holiday season is supposed to be a time of cheer and celebration, and so it was for the families celebrating together at 6418 Elmwood Avenue in Southwest Philadelphia. On the night after Christmas, they settled down to watch a movie together in the basement of their home, and then disaster struck. Their kerosene heater exploded, ravaging their duplex and trapping many in the basement. Before the night was over, 7 people, including 3 children, were dead. 10 more were left homeless. The survivors were devastated, terrified, exhausted, but they were not alone. The Red Cross of Southeastern Pennsylvania was there. The families of those who perished were grateful for the Red Cross's emotional and spiritual counseling, as well as financial assistance for funeral costs and other expenses. From tragedies like the Elmwood Avenue fire to massive disasters like the Coatesville arsons to single-family fires like the Kintnersville Bucks County fire last November, the Red Cross Southeastern Pennsylvania chapter is prepared to act on a moment's notice. And it all starts in one place, the bridge. When a disaster call comes in, it goes to the bridge, the chapter's 24-hour emergency communications center. Servicing the entire 5-county region, the bridge fields emergency calls, plans responses to large disasters, and responds to the needs of people residing in our 2,000 square mile coverage area. Last year alone, the Red Cross responded to 750 disasters, 702 of them fires. Like an alarm at a firehouse, a call to the bridge summons the Red Cross team into action. Through a sophisticated infrastructure, highly trained Red Cross volunteers and staff members are prepared to deploy resources throughout the southeastern Pennsylvania region at a moment's notice with military-like precision. On the evening of January 25th, the bridge received a call reporting yet another fire in a series of devastating arsons in the Chester County city of Coatesville. When Red Cross Disaster Action Team members arrived on the scene, the entire 300 block of Fleetwood Street was ablaze. The residents displaced from the 15 burning homes were gathered in the street, watching the flames destroy everything they owned. The Red Cross leaped into action. Some Disaster Action Team members stayed with the victims, providing blankets and other essentials, while others rushed to set up a service center at the Gordon Elementary School, coordinating bus transportation for the displaced residents. Over the course of the evening, the Red Cross provided food, clothing, emotional counseling, financial assistance, and accommodations to 95 people, 35 of whom were children. Last August, when the Disaster Action Team opened a service center at the Spring Mill Fire Hall for the hundreds of people displaced by the devastating Millennium Complex fire, the Red Cross provided more than 3,000 meals and snacks, helped organize emergency housing and financial assistance for 375 people, coordinated emergency prescriptions for more than 50 senior citizens, and even worked with the county animal response team to provide care and shelter for dozens of displaced pets. Though the flames of a devastating fire may be extinguished by the following morning, disaster recovery is a long, intensive, and emotionally trying period for most families, and the Red Cross is there all the way through. Each family in need of Red Cross assistance is assigned a caseworker who helps them set and stick to an action plan with the goal of finding a new home. Under Red Cross caseworkers' guidance and support, families find not only resources, but the strength and the determination they need to find a new place to call home. Last year, the Red Cross provided financial assistance to 1,336 families, 3,922 people who lost their homes to disaster. What are we going to do now? Wondered Jabriah and LeVar Hall as they and their 4 children helplessly watched fire ravage their northeast Philadelphia home last February. With no other options, the Hall family turned to Red Cross House in West Philadelphia, where friendly faces offered a warm meal and put them to bed that night. The only facility of its kind in the nation, Red Cross House provides temporary lodging and a full range of support services under one roof for victims of disaster. It is designed to keep families together and provide a stable environment while families recover from disaster and rebuild their lives. Support from Red Cross staff and volunteers enabled LeVar to continue working and the Hall children to go to school the day after the fire. Opened in 2003, considered one of Philadelphia's great community assets, Red Cross House provides emergency and transitional housing until disaster victims can return to their homes or locate alternatives. Last year, Red Cross House was home to 885 people, including 306 children, for an average stay of 3 weeks. After every fatal fire, Red Cross volunteers join the Philadelphia Fire Department to conduct fire safety walkthroughs in the affected neighborhood. Last year, the Red Cross reached 16,732 families through 39 fire safety walkthroughs. Since the Fire Department and the Red Cross began these walkthroughs, fire fatalities have decreased 31%. In addition to providing disaster relief and recovery for families, the Red Cross offers a host of other life-saving services. Since 1916, the Red Cross has been there at a moment's notice, helping military families stay connected with messages of encouragement, hope, and often sorrow, reuniting loved ones separated by international conflict or disaster, empowering our young people to become confident, knowledgeable leaders and doers, teaching residents in the Southeastern Pennsylvania region the life-saving skills such as first aid and CPR, and literally rolling up our sleeves, saving lives 1 pint of blood at a time. The Red Cross provided disaster relief in the form of food, clothing, shelter, financial assistance, emotional support, and other services to over 10,000 people throughout the 5-county region last year. And none of this extraordinary work would be possible without the dedication of our volunteers. Last year, more volunteers than ever before received recognition for their work here at the chapter. Meredith Buck received the Florence Nightingale Medal, the highest Red Cross honor awarded to a nurse. Meredith is one of just 3 winners in the United States, 28 in the entire world. Harry McHugh and Thelma Specker received the Eagles Community Quarterback Award for their leadership, dedication, and commitment to improving their community. An unprecedented 5 Red Cross SEPA volunteers were honored with this year's National Red Cross Clara Barton Award, recognizing their 30 years of continuous volunteer leadership service to the Red Cross. 32 chapter volunteers, each with over 4,000 documented hours of service, received the President's Voluntary Service Award, signed by President Barack Obama. Chester County Disaster Action Team members were honored by the Coatesville community with the Unsung Hero Award. These awards recognized only a small number of the 12,288 volunteers at this chapter, who dedicated 478,789 hours to the mission of the Southeastern Pennsylvania chapter in the last year alone. Volunteers are literally the heartbeat of this organization. The Red Cross depends on every volunteer who works every day without recognition, providing quiet service and being available at a moment's notice whenever the call comes in. You've got